Jungkook, unlike many US stars, does not carry the cultural baggage of being tied exclusively to one market. He embodies a global citizen persona, which aligns perfectly with multinational corporations seeking universal engagement. One of the most measurable reasons brands prioritize Jungkook over American artists lies in his digital dominance. Data consistently show that Jungkook is among the most mentioned and engaged with individuals on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. His presence generates organic virality without the need for expensive ad campaigns. From a business perspective, this is unparalleled. For instance, when Jungkook posts or appears in content for a brand, hashtags trend globally in multiple languages. Brands that once had to invest heavily in localized campaigns for different regions now achieve immediate worldwide exposure by leveraging his organic reach. The cost savings, combined with higher returns, explain why multinational firms view Jungkook as a marketing multiplier. By contrast, American celebrities, while still popular, often have more fragmented fan bases. Their posts may dominate US social media, but they do not always trend simultaneously in Asia, Europe, and Latin America. This distinction is critical for global firms. It is not about domestic versus international appeal, it is about unified, synchronized visibility. Jungkook's ability to mobilize a global audience in real time offers brands an efficiency that few American stars can match. Another important factor is the systematic infrastructure behind K-pop idols. Jungkook's career has been managed through a highly disciplined system that emphasizes global training, multilingual communication, and cross-cultural adaptability. From the beginning, BTS was trained to engage international audiences through English-language content, global tours, and digital-first fan interactions. This is not always the case with American celebrities, whose careers may follow a more traditional trajectory of domestic success before attempting international expansion. Jungkook's rise, however, was engineered for global scalability from day one. This industry infrastructure allows him to move fluidly across markets without the risk of cultural disconnects. Moreover, his training in performance, visuals, and brand alignment ensures that when he collaborates with a trillion-dollar company, the synergy feels intentional rather than forced. American stars often bring strong individual identities that may not always align with brand narratives, while Jungkook, shaped by the K-pop system, can adjust his image to fit diverse corporate campaigns without losing authenticity. For brands, risk mitigation is as important as potential reach. Endorsement deals with American celebrities can sometimes come with political or social controversies that limit their appeal abroad. Cultural divides, scandals, or outspoken political affiliations can complicate a star's ability to represent a brand internationally. Jungkook's image, by contrast, is carefully maintained as neutral, approachable, and universally palatable. He is not closely associated with polarizing political or social issues, which makes him a safer investment for companies that want to minimize reputational risks. Additionally, the perception of K-pop idols as disciplined, hard-working, and respectful enhances brand confidence. While this image is carefully constructed, it works to Jungkook's advantage compared to some American celebrities whose reputations may fluctuate due to public controversies. For trillion-dollar brands, minimizing reputational volatility is essential, and Jungkook provides that stability. Perhaps the most important reason lies in quantifiable results. When Jungkook endorses a product, measurable sales spikes follow. Industry reports have documented significant increases in product sales immediately after his campaigns go live. For example, when he was announced as Calvin Klein's ambassador, search traffic for the brand surged across multiple regions. Similarly, items he casually uses or mentions often sell out within hours. Brands appreciate artists who generate cultural buzz, but they prioritize those who deliver measurable returns. Jungkook's consistent ability to influence purchasing behavior globally places him in a rare category. While many American celebrities maintain strong fan engagement, the tangible sales impact across regions is often less immediate or less synchronized. From the perspective of multinational corporations, this translates to guaranteed ROI, return on investment. Endorsements are not just about prestige, they must generate revenue. Jungkook has proven time and again that his presence leads directly to consumer action, making him a more reliable choice than many American counterparts. Another factor is the shifting cultural narrative around diversity and representation. For decades, Western stars dominated global advertising campaigns. However, today's consumers, especially younger demographics, demand inclusivity. They expect to see diverse faces that reflect the globalized nature of modern culture. Jungkook represents this shift. His selection as a brand ambassador sends a message that corporations are serious about embracing diversity beyond token gestures. By prioritizing him over American celebrities, brands demonstrate that they are willing to challenge the status quo and adapt to a new cultural order where Asian figures are not confined to niche representation but lead global campaigns. This move also enhances brand credibility among younger consumers who view inclusivity not as a bonus but as a baseline requirement. For trillion-dollar brands seeking long-term loyalty from Gen Z and Gen Alpha, aligning with Jungkook delivers cultural relevance as well as commercial benefits. Jungkook's role as a cultural bridge cannot be overstated. He is both distinctly Korean and globally accessible. This duality allows him to connect with audiences in Asia, where Western stars may not always resonate, while simultaneously appealing to Western consumers who are increasingly fascinated by K-pop. American celebrities, while powerful domestically, often lack this bridging capacity. They represent their own culture effectively, but may not translate as well internationally. Jungkook, however, brings a universal aesthetic and adaptable communication style that enables him to move between cultural contexts seamlessly. For global corporations, this makes him a valuable cultural mediator. His presence helps brands expand in Asia while retaining strong traction in Western markets. In other words, he provides access to audiences that American stars cannot always reach effectively. Timing also plays a critical role. The global entertainment industry is currently experiencing an unprecedented surge in the influence of Korean culture, from music and television to fashion and beauty. This momentum creates a perfect environment for Jungkook's dominance. Trillion-dollar corporations, always attuned to cultural trends, recognize that aligning with Jungkook places them at the center of this Korean wave. By contrast, many American celebrities, though still influential, are not part of a comparable global movement at present. For brands, the decision is not necessarily about rejecting American stars, but about leveraging momentum where it currently exists. Beyond fashion, Jungkook has demonstrated influence in the consumer goods sector. His association with certain beverages, food products, or even everyday consumer items often results in immediate spikes in demand. The sold-out phenomenon has become closely associated with his name, where products he is seen using, even casually, disappear from store shelves. For multinational corporations in the consumer goods space, this type of influence is invaluable. It eliminates the gap between marketing visibility and consumer action. American celebrities can generate high visibility, but the conversion into direct consumer purchasing is less consistent. Jungkook, however, has established a pattern where visibility and sales are directly linked. This predictability is a significant advantage for trillion-dollar brands operating under strict financial accountability. They do not merely seek prestige endorsements, they seek quantifiable returns. Jungkook provides this assurance, which positions him ahead of many American artists in practical commercial terms. The entertainment industry also reflects this trend. Platforms that partner with Jungkook, whether for music releases or promotional collaborations, experience surges in global traffic. His solo works consistently dominate streaming charts not just in South Korea, but in the United States, Europe, and Southeast Asia simultaneously. From a corporate standpoint, this creates leverage beyond traditional celebrity partnerships. Entertainment platforms benefit from his ability to attract international subscribers, a feat American celebrities often achieve only regionally. For instance, an American pop star might dominate US or European charts, but may not achieve the same traction across Asia and Latin America. Jungkook's global dominance on streaming platforms directly mirrors why brands across other sectors prioritize him. It underscores his ability to deliver synchronized global engagement in a way that traditional American celebrities struggle to replicate. To fully understand why brands turn to Jungkook instead of American artists, it is necessary to analyze the comparative gaps. These include market saturation in the US. American celebrities often face oversaturation in domestic markets. Their endorsements lose novelty when audiences are accustomed to seeing them in multiple campaigns simultaneously. Jungkook, by contrast, still carries the sense of freshness in Western markets. Cultural export challenges. While K-pop has been engineered for export, American pop culture sometimes struggles to adapt outside its primary markets. Language barriers, cultural differences, and regional sensitivities can limit the effectiveness of American celebrities abroad. Diverse consumer base. American celebrities often dominate particular demographics, but do not always bridge generational or regional divides. Jungkook attracts both younger audiences, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and older demographics who associate BTS with cultural impact, giving him broader appeal. Another advantage often overlooked is linguistic accessibility. While Jungkook is not fully fluent in multiple languages, his ability to communicate in English, combined with his fanbase's multilingual content creation, ensures that his campaigns are understood worldwide. His content is often subtitled or translated by fans within hours, extending brand messages far beyond official channels. American celebrities, while globally recognizable, often do not generate the same level of multilingual amplification. Their campaigns remain primarily in English, which can limit resonance in non-English-speaking markets. Jungkook's global fandom acts as an unpaid distribution network, expanding brand reach without additional corporate investment. Examining data from key markets further clarifies the advantage. In Southeast Asia, for example, consumer behavior studies show higher purchasing intent when products are associated with K-pop figures compared to Western celebrities. In South Korea and Japan, the effect is even more pronounced, where K-pop idols are trusted cultural intermediaries for consumer decisions. By contrast, in the US market, while Jungkook does not command the same domestic celebrity infrastructure as American artists, his impact is rising. His success on Billboard charts, appearances on American media, and collaborations with Western artists bridge this gap. Thus, brands see him as not only maintaining dominance in Asia, but also steadily gaining ground in America, creating a dual advantage. Finally, one cannot overlook the organized digital fan communities that amplify Jungkook's every campaign. These communities actively promote his brand partnerships, ensuring constant visibility on social media. This creates a secondary advertising system that brands do not have to pay for, but can rely on for amplification. American celebrities have fan bases, but the organizational intensity of K-pop fandom is distinct. From coordinated hashtag campaigns to bulk purchasing, these fan behaviors multiply the value of Jungkook's endorsements. For trillion-dollar corporations, this is equivalent to accessing free global advertising infrastructure.